message that I have coming through right now is that you are missing something. Not missing something that's a part of you, but you're missing a message. The card that came out was speed, messages, and instability. Mercury is this card. Things are whipping by you so quickly that you're not able to listen. Listen is the other card that came out with this. There's so much going on that you're missing a message in between the lines somewhere that you can't see. Like you're in an unstable environment, so you're missing these messages, whether they're from spirit or from somebody close to you or somewhere almost like right in front of you, but everything's moving so fast. Maybe you're moving so fast that you just missed it. I've had to restart this recording a couple of times because I've missed a few things I needed to do beforehand, and I was like, oh wait, I have to restart because the mic wasn't plugged in or the angle was off. So there's something in plain sight that you're missing because you're moving way too fast. And for this reading, the spread that I'm going to do is out of this book. I did this in another reading recently. It's out of this book by Lida, Pavlova. It's a library of questions. And I'm just getting into this book and all that it has to offer, and I love it so far. And the one that I wanted to do for you was the haunted house spread. A spread you'd probably want to escape from. You're trying to escape from something. You're running from something. This totally fits with the energy that I'm feeling right now. Whoa, I'm just hearing really weird things in my ears. That it was like a pulling, oh, that was weird. Anyways, we're gonna go through the spread and we're going to see what we can uncover for you. Okay. So the first pull here is, it's so hard to hold this book in front of me. It's like I don't know how to, it keeps closing. Now it might be hard to hold whatever that, there's just too much going on. There's too much going on for you. And let's just get into this so we can figure it out. Okay. The old door that has shut down. What worked before but won't work now? Okay, something worked for you before, but it's not working anymore. What are we going to get in first? We're going to get into these first. What worked for you before but does not work anymore? Okay, we already have 3 cards that came out. Wow, they're all reversed. It's almost like they're all like pointing to the camera. Like they were laying like this and they're all pointing to the camera. What are these? Okay, we have the 8 of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. Interesting. With the King and Queen of Wands, and the reason they're reversed is because they don't work anymore. This, whatever was here, is reversed, and it's not working for you anymore. Well, first we have this 8 of Swords. It's almost like the peace within the storm. There's been a storm going on for a long time with you, but you're no longer feeling peaceful. You're no longer feeling at ease within that, because now it's like this. You had a good hold on your abilities. You had really good faith in your abilities. Something has turned it upside down. Okay, with Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, they're both so sure within their power. There's a bang. I don't know if you heard that. They're so sure within their power. And she's looking straight forward, and he's looking to the side. She's in touch with her fire. It almost, to me, this is reminding me of like pole dancing. Like she's on a pole. Like she was so in touch with her inner fire, just doing her stuff. There's like flowers and greenery next to her. Like it's lush. She had this lust for life. Something with this is awry. And with the King of Wands, there was this power at his fingertips. But it's no longer at your fingertips. Okay, we're going to get a little bit of clarity on this. Let's see. What was working before but is no longer working with the Eight of Swords, Queen of Wands, King of Wands? I'm taking these as energies for yourself. Like the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands are like two sides of you, the masculine and feminine sides of you. You had them on lock, and now it's just disorienting. Belonging spirals of vastness. I'm getting that everything feels so vast to you, and I'm feeling that you feel like you don't belong. Because with these coming in reversed, it feels like you knew who you are, you knew what you had, you knew your abilities, but something has just turned it way upside down. What is this next one on here? I want to know what happened. What happened? Yeah. What happened to turn this upside down for you? Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. I mean, oh, it's a geyser of emotions. Wow, these will not go back. A geyser of emotions came through. Something happened here to make everything come spilling out. Under pressure. Something. Usually this card is really optimistic for me, but because of what other cards we have here, I feel like something just all of a sudden your emotions, like it really tipped over the cup. Like it really burst. And, well, it is a good thing because it was working for you. It's no longer working. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to go on in your spiral of, everything comes around. Like you come back to the things you were doing before and you do them in a different way. It's time to do things in a different way. This is actually like a blessing in disguise. The old door doesn't work anymore, so you have to open the new one. The old rickety door doesn't work. Something else has to work instead. Okay. The next one is the shadow in the mirror. Or was that you? What makes you doubt or even suspect yourself? What makes you doubt yourself? Okay, let's get into this. What makes you doubt yourself? Oh, we already have cards. See, this is coming out really fast. Oh, there's another one. Okay. The star, but it was in reversed. I think these were all in reversed again. What do you doubt about yourself? You doubt that you come off as cold, or like you doubt your Queen of Swords. Yeah, like you doubt your ability to nurture things in your life. With the Seven of Pentacles, you're growing this tree, but you doubt this about yourself. Your ability to become the star. That was the other card that got the three cards were the Queen of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the Star. You doubt your ability to become the star in your own life. It's almost like you're clearly growing. I feel like this energy that's coming out is a lot of kings and queens and a lot of regal energy. But you're like doubting yourself in that. Like, it's like you're like, oh no, how could I be that important? How could I be that sure of myself? What do my words even mean? What? Yeah, it's like with the Queen of Swords, it's like your thoughts, your words, your communication. You're like, why would somebody listen to me? You know? And but the truth of the matter is that you do water the ground beneath you, and your words do have truth to them, and like you do have the ability to become the star. Like, it's okay to have the light shining upon you and allow people to hear you and hear your work or hear your opinions and hear your thoughts. Yeah. Yeah, what is one more thing with this that, like, when you doubt yourself? Come on, Spirit. Freedom. It's like uh, it's like you're not letting yourself have that freedom. Like, you're taking that, like, you have the ability to have that freedom, but you're like, why do I deserve that? Yeah. Yeah. That's some hard stuff. Okay, so let's see, the next is the potion bubbling in the kitchen. What's brewing? This is going to alter the situation unpredictably if you give it time. What's brewing? What's coming for you? And it could be unpredictable. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. What's brewing for you? What's coming your way that you might not see coming? Oh, yes, love these cards. The Magician and the Hermit. Ugh. Damn, I love this Hermit card so much. It's such a pretty owl. And I had the Magician in my last reading, or one of my last readings. So you should look at that if you resonate with this. What's brewing for you is coming back into yourself and, like, allowing yourself to be in the depths of, like, all of your shadows and all of what's feeling dark in there. But, like, coming at it in a way of, like, what can I do with this? How could I bend this? How could I make magic out of this? What's brewing? I need a little bit more clarity here, because these are two major arcana cards and it's a lot of big energy. So what's brewing for you is something big. Something big. What is brewing? A little bit more clarity on this, please. Rainbow. Hope, luck, optimism. What's brewing is optimism. Yes. Hope, luck, optimism, the rainbow. I also see, like, love here, you know, with these two people kind of meeting over the rock, and there's a rainbow above them. It could be love. It could be, friendship. It could be just somebody supporting you, truly supporting you, and maybe it blossoms into love, you know? Yeah, there's something here. I just want more. I just want to know more about this. What is here? What's brewing? With the Magician, the Hermit, and the rainbow. Tranquility. Yeah, this goes along with the Hermit card very, very well. She's found her place to rest. She's found her soft piece of earth to lie on. It's resting from all this fast energy, from all this high moving stuff. Retreat back into yourself. Yeah. And if you stay there long enough, retreat back into yourself, Don't let anybody tell you, like, try to push you out of that zone. Take it for as long as you need. And when you're feeling, and like what's unexpected here is that when you're feeling like, oh, maybe I'll like dip my toe into this water, that's when you'll meet somebody. That's when a connection will be made. Maybe it's a business opportunity. Maybe it's just like a really great friendship, or honestly a really great night out with somebody or with friends. And it is so much more special, and it means so much more because you took that time to crawl back into yourself and honestly make friends with your shadows, and like just support your shadows. Like support all of the things that, all of your fears, all of the things that feel too much or too scary or too difficult about you, becoming friends with them and sitting with it, like more than just sitting with it, but like accepting it. That's where I'm getting this. That's what I'm trying to get to. Accepting all of the dark parts of yourself, or all of the parts of yourself that you see as dark, because it's all mixed in there, the light and the dark, and that's what the rainbow is. It's literally the whole spectrum of colors, and we can only see the rainbow, right? And there's so much more that's unseen that we can't see with the human eye. And there's so much more beneath all of your layers that other people can't see, but like you can see. So it really bothers you because you're like, well, duh, like this is here. Like everybody else must be able to see this. I have to like hide it. And the thing is you don't. That's yours. That's what makes you you. Okay, this is let's go keep going on. The ghost wailing in the dark. What's the real problem here? Okay, what's the real problem? What's the real problem, guys? What is the ghost lingering in here? Oh, we already got some. Wow, these tarot, they're really coming out fast. Four of Cups, King of Swords. What's the real problem? The real problem is, like, I know the frog, like, belongs in the water. I mean, some don't, though. Maybe it's well, that doesn't make it a frog, then I guess it's like a toad or something. The Four of Cups, what's the real problem here is having so much emotion. It's up to the brim. It's up to your face. You're, like, literally soaking in it and, like, literally pretending that everything's fine with the King of Swords. The King of Swords again, or that was the Wands, yeah. King of Swords, literally pretending everything's A-okay. What the real problem is that you're wading in this really deep water, but you're like, actually, no, let me put on this face and, like, still keep doing everything I'm doing, and it's totally fine. This water is going to consume you. It's gonna be engulfed. You're gonna be engulfed in it. It's pretending that everything's okay, and it doesn't have to be okay. The real problem. What's something else on this real problem? Hope. Another hope card. The issue here is a lack of hope, a lack of hope. You don't have to be an optimistic person. That's not what I'm telling you to be. You can be as cynical or pessimistic as you want, but don't let yourself wallow in it. Don't let yourself wallow in it and say that everything's fine. Hope is starting somewhere, is speaking to somebody that's trusted. I had another reading recently. It might have been the same one that this wizard was, or the magician. It looks like a wizard, but the magician, where I was talking about maybe you talk to a trusted friend, or maybe you go see a therapist. But like, there is hope for all of these hard emotional like blockages that you feel, or like just covered in emotion. And you don't have to just put on a face and pretend that everything's okay. You're allowed to take the mask off. You're allowed to take it off to somebody who you trust. And that's what matters most. You don't have to just take it off to just anybody. I actually don't recommend that. I would say to, yes, a trusted individual. Yeah, what's next here? The dusty library. Where or how to find all the answers to deal with it. I feel like that's where I'm just getting to. The dusty library. Where or how to find all the answers to deal with it. Where do you find, or how do you find these answers to deal with what you're dealing with? Oh, there's so many. Oh, there's so many. No, we gotta put them all back, guys. I'm sorry. That was too much. Well, the Emperor came out at the bottom of that, so I'm gonna keep that guy. The Emperor. Wow. I'm getting like a guru, like where to find all the answers to help you with it. It's like, I feel like gurus have all the answers. Sometimes gurus do not have all the answers though. I just saw a post the other day, somebody talking about their guru, and I was just like, I know people have what they call gurus, and to me, it kind of sounded outlandish. Like, oh, do people really have gurus in this day and age? But some people do. So, yeah, okay, more with this Emperor. What else is, okay, one more, yes. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. That's a really cute picture for that one. Where to find all of these answers. Just one more here. What do you want me to say about this? Where to find the answers? St. Elmo's fire. Premonition, resplendence, release. Oh. I feel like, honestly, with the Seven of Wands here, it's like, I would do some dream work. What I'm really feeling with this card, and like it said premonition here, I feel like a lot of people get premonitions in their dreams. Or just like out in daily life. But what was coming to me is of dreams. And I feel like that's where your unconscious, there's like a fly flew in my face. There's something in your dreams that's literally like coming right at you. Like there's literally something here. I was gonna say your consciousness, your unconscious mind, it's in your dreams and it's nice and cozy and it's kind of tucked away there. And I feel like that's where a lot of your answers lie. So I would do a little bit of dream work if you can, or maybe if you know a guru or you have your eyes set on one or somebody that you can look up to ask these more difficult questions to. I lost my train of thought. Oh, dream work. Yes, okay. Writing down your dreams. Having a dream journal next to your bed. Waking up in the morning and writing just a few sentences down. Literally, that's enough to begin. Even a few words or a few images. I saw this, I saw that. After a while, it's going to become a lot more, a lot easier for you to decipher your dreams, and maybe you can take this dream journal to the guru, to whoever you're seeing. Maybe it's a dream analyst. Maybe that's where you can find these answers. There's something locked away here, and it's almost like, yes, it's like this haunted house in your mind. It's like locked away. You couldn't get through the front door that you usually went to, so you have to go into the back door. There's a couple of creepy things going on. You're like, what's that in the mirror? Oh my gosh, it's me. There's something here that needs looking at. The next is the skeleton in the closet. Yes. The clue what clue can this reading give you before leaving you alone in the haunted house to try to sort this out? Yeah. This reading's coming to a close. This is the last card pull, or like the last card pull. I mean, maybe I'll do a few here. This is the end of this spread. And before long, you're going to be in your own haunted house of a mind by yourself. And so what are you going to do from there? What are you going to do after this reading is over with, right? Okay. What is a clue for you? Yeah. What else does it say? Yeah. What is a clue that this reading can give you before leaving you alone in the haunted house? Okay. Before leaving you, what else can I give you here of like what is the next steps for you? Something here. Death and strength. Wow. Yeah, there's so many major arcana cards coming through in this reading right now. This is big energy. Really, truly big death energy. Yeah, there's a clue here. There's going to be the death of your old self. And you have the strength to push through that. There's going to be, maybe you'll die in this haunted house of your mind, right? Like there's like a part of you is going to be stripped away. Like, metaphorically, this is not death. The death card does not mean actual death. It usually means death of a persona, death of a personality, which could be the same thing, a death of parts of yourself. This part of yourself, where is this one? Yes. The part of yourself that just is like, yeah, everything's fine. I feel like that's going to die. There's part of yourself here that's ready for the next journey, but like your old self is like hanging on so tightly. It's just like grabbing your shirt, grabbing your clothing, and just like you're kind of like dragging it with you. It feels like an old haunted corpse that you're just like dragging along, and it's like this old self is like already dead. So like, can you do the work of like prying its cold dead fingers off of you and just like letting it be there? The thing is with all of your old versions of yourself, they're still with you in some way. They're not gone forever. They're still a part of you. They're still wrapped up into your being, but like you've grown a new shell. You've grown a new, like many new layers over this lifetime, and that's not the version that's supposed to be seen by the world anymore. This old version. It's not you need to step into this new version of you and accept this shadow version of yourself and be like, I'm here for you. Thank you for all that you've helped me with. But I no longer need your help. And I can do this on my own. I think that's definitely the greatest tip that I can give you at the end of this video, at the end of this reading, to help you get through this next step. There's so much going on here. Find peace. Find solace. Go back into yourself and find all of the parts of you that you want to show the world. And when you're ready to dip your toe back in, just lightly dip your toe back in. And don't forget to cut off this old dead version of you from that. Like, they don't need to go out into this world that way, the way you were being. And it's gonna come back around again. The thing is it's gonna keep showing up, like at the spiral card, like this galaxy. It's gonna keep coming up in different versions. You're gonna be like, oh, I recognize that part of myself. Oh, I remember this part of myself. Oh, I'm jealous. Oh, I'm envious. Oh, I'm feeling like I want to fight someone right now. And those, you can take all of those versions with you, but if like those are past versions of you that maybe you resonate with, you're like, oh, I'm noticing this part of me that's feeling this way. I know who that is. I remember that part of myself. I accept that part of myself. But I don't need to have that showing to everybody. I know who I am now, and I still recognize this old version of myself, and I love them, and I'm happy for them to help me from where they were at the time, but now I'm going to move forward in this way. I feel like I'm being really repetitive right now, so we're just going to end this right here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.